that lecture about how much time you spend on apps, and I had like 3 hours on BHA, because after I get my numbers perfect, then I don't put anything in my body that's not my BHA. So I look at my BHA all damn day long. Apple. Do I have an apple? Oh yeah, I can have this apple.
So you're spending more time and energy focusing on your nutrition.
Yes. Yes.
You're spending more time as opposed. So like, go back into that. So when we did that, when we did that drill, and we saw how much time you were spending attention and focus elsewhere, did that have it? What effect did that have on that? Because that was towards the middle of the month.
It just made me more aware how much time I do spend on BHA. Like, I was putting more effort into flexible eating and using my app as the tool that helps me be successful with nutrition. And so it just showed when we looked at time spent on apps.
So you said you finally started doing it correctly. How were you doing it? How were you doing it incorrectly before?
Yeah. Like I said, it was like a thought, basically. It wasn't effort, and it wasn't a lot of effort. It wasn't even an important thought. I just knew I tracked my macronutrients, and that's kind of, like I told you before, I was just electronically tracking. Eat it, track it, eat it, track it, eat it, track it. If I went over, like, meh, no. Or if by dinner, which was always my thing, like by dinner, I knew I was going to go over my carbs. It was like, oh, well, still got to eat dinner, gonna eat dinner. So I just eat dinner. And then go over, and it's like, whoops, next, and then everybody was saying, like, tomorrow's a new day, but I did the same thing tomorrow.
So you didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I guess. You have to put it like that.
Right.
Yes.
So, what other practical applications are you applying now that you're not, once you get to dinner, where you're not going over?
So I just talked to Ashley yesterday, Angel and I'm figuring out how to distribute my food throughout the day. I realized I wasn't eating enough throughout the day, and then I was just kind of shoveling everything in the evening. And that's still something I'm doing, like, even doing it correctly, I realized that, but it made me more aware of prior to, like, no wonder I was so damn hungry throughout the day. I get home, it's like right after school, starving, and so just everything goes in my mouth. So now it's like, I have to have a snack at this time. I have to have a snack on my ride home,
So you were underfeeding throughout the day, and then at night you just binged because you were so hungry.
Yes.
What else? Is there anything else that?
I think one of the things that became interesting to me is with me not caring before, like the lies I was telling myself, that I was convincing myself I was okay. Like, I said really ridiculous things to myself that now I'm like, why the hell did I believe that? One, why did I tell myself that? Two, why did I believe that? Like, I think the silliest thing I realized I said to myself was like, I have the body type that's just not meant to lose weight. And then really silly things like, islanders are short and fat, so I'm going to be short and fat, And now after the fact, I'm like, holy shit, I said that to myself, and I believed it. I think the believing it part was even crazier. So.
Was there any other? And this may be a hard question to answer. How much outside influence had an effect on those thoughts? Like, were you getting any other additional outside influence on those particular thoughts? I'm an islander, we're short, we're fat, this is the way it's supposed to be. Were you telling yourself that? Were you hearing other chirpers in your ears?
Kind of, sort of. I think just looking at my family, we really are all short. And, like, most of my family is overweight. My brother's getting better at it. But, health has not always been, that's not a conversation we have. So you look at the family, and it's like, yeah, my mom has all these medical issues, that's fine. At least I don't have those, and, yeah.
So historically and family-wise, there's not a history of health and fitness. We'll just put it like that.
Yeah, and it's never been a conversation.
How many of you guys?
That's not what we talk about. How
many of you guys are the same way? Like, don't have like your family has never made like health and fitness a top priority, right? My parents don't.
I'm really proud of you.
So for anybody else that has tried to do this and has attempted to do this and is kind of still struggling or doesn't quite get it or doesn't quite understand or is not staying patient or is lying to themselves saying it's for them but it's not for me, it'll work for them, it won't work for me, what would you tell those people?
What did you say?
Your advice?
Well, yeah.
It's just so hard to get out of your head that's really the biggest thing. It's just stop being the voice that you listen to, especially if your voice is the most negative voice.
How? You say stop listening to your head. How?
I guess building a stronger support system. You know,
How?
Well, like, we're part of a accountability group with our numbers, and like Janae called me out, that helped me. Like, I was a part of the group, but I wasn't participating in the group. That's right, Shauna. And then Janae called me out, and it was like, okay, like I kept, you know, like I've had lots of people, and I keep saying that, like I don't feel like it's me, it's everybody here that's been supportive, amazing coaches, people that push me harder than I push myself, giving people to look up to. Like in our accountability group, there's green bubbles all day long, every single day. So just the idea, like I want to be like them, and we talk in there, like Natalie Middleton was the one that says she has protein shakes before bed because that helps tide her hunger over. You know, like things like that I didn't know before, and I wouldn't have known, you know, not outside here.
So you have to insert yourself in around the right people, and not only that, but actually, you know, like you said, participate too as well.
Right. And ask for help.
Ooh.
Be raw.
Ooh.
But ultimately, you made the decision, so you did good.
But I will say, with all the support that I feel like I got, I didn't feel like I made any different decisions. Like that's the weird thing with all the success I've had. Like it sounds like dumb, but like I don't feel like that's me. I feel like it's the coaches. I feel like it's the gym. I feel like it's everybody else that's just been a part of me. I just did what people said to do because they said good things.
You execute.
Sure.
Give a round of applause. Keep it going.